Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on for the long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Beathard. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. it's gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Wilson. And Davis with it left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie things up at 6-6.